Councillor Dan Long, about a month or so since we last spoke to you. What's been keeping you busy?
Been keeping me busy is the likes of, say, Kia Harlow, when it comes to the services that we're receiving here in Harlow and the people of Harlow. Yeah, we are getting a better service from the likes of Kia, but I've got to admit, things like, say, road sweeping and that still needs a little bit of improving, and also edge trimming still needs to be a bit improved. When it comes to the people receiving that service off of Kia Harlow, and also something else and all, but I'm not impressed with, not just Kia but Essex County Council. I'm just getting fed up how long they take when it comes to coming out. When something needs doing around here, it takes forever for Essex County Council to come out and repair whatever the damage is and whatever the work that needs doing. And that's not fair on the residents around here.
Do you feel, if you're in the council chamber, do you feel there's not enough anger from the Tories and Labour regarding Essex County Council?
Yeah, there's not enough. Everyone seems to be pointing a finger at Kia and contact Harlow, but tell the truth, if I was to do a survey now and I was to ask the people here in Harlow, how do you feel the service of Harlow is, and who do you feel gives you the service out of Essex County Council and Kia Harlow and contact Harlow, I've got a funny feeling that, say, like 80% would say they get a better service from from the likes of Harlow Council and Kia Harlow compared to what they get from Essex County Council.
But can Kia win? Because here we are in Bush Fair on a Monday at lunchtime afternoon. It looks pretty clean, doesn't it? I mean, they seem to be doing a good job. Are you a little bit more sceptical? Yeah,
they are doing a good job. I've got to admit. I've noticed that around Longfield and all around Bush Fair in general, and Harlow. But again, do you mean, could it be the case that we're not saying it's a definite, but there is talks about the contract of Kia Harlow being expired and terminated. So, could it be the case that, because that's on the verge of happening, they're just trying to impress the people of Harlow, and or are they just doing a good job for a change?
Any other issues coming up? I know antisocial behaviour has been at you're the forefront of that in your ward, etc. You seem to have your ear pretty close to the ground on that. Are you happy the way things are being dealt with?
Actually, to tell the truth, yes, I am. Not long ago, say about 2 weekends ago, I had a report of someone trying to get in someone's front door. And the resident rang the police, and they said the police was there pretty prompt, and they were good, and on the service they actually offered to the resident, on this case of someone trying to get through the front door of someone's front house, front house.
And we're mentioning antisocial behaviour. I mean, not too far away we can hear what sounds like a fairly noisy stereo. I mean, so here we are live. What can we do? You can do about that?
Well, I just think it's a joke, tell the truth. I know it's in the afternoon, but have a bit of dignity for the other residents that live within your block, your block of flats or in your street or terraced. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, who's ever doing this that I can hear now, would they like it if it was someone else next door to them doing it? If they say they was on nights or they had a rough night with, say, their children or something, at the end of the day, it's not fair. They live in a block of flats. No matter if it's flats or houses, you shouldn't be making that sort of racket.
So is that something that you will now get onto the relevant person in the council and start actioning?
Oh yeah, definitely. I will.
So for UKIP in general, I mean, your mother is just standing to your right. I mean, you're campaigning all year round, and also you've still got an eye for next May's elections. Oh yeah,
we always have. Every time there's an election coming up, we're always out and about. We always keep ourselves busy and make sure that people see us out and about and introduce ourselves. Not that I have to, I'm well known here in Harlow, as you know, but I also let people of Harlow know, who are the candidates. I could be walking around, say, Staple Tie, and I'll let them know who the candidate is there in Staple Tie or anywhere in the town centre. If they say, oh, are you the candidate? I'll say, no, I'm the councillor. Whereabouts do you live? And then if they say I live in Staple Tie or Church Langley, I'll tell them, oh no, that's this one, that one. I'll let them know who's who.